No. Namaste. Salutations, greetings, welcome. You made it through another Monday. Congratulate yourself. The rest of it's downhill from here. So, welcome to Master Roachee Mondays with Master Roachee and Caitlin, the talent.
Hello.
Hello, Caitlin.
Hello.
Are you grooving on this Monday? Are you digging the Monday? Are you liking the weather?
It's really chaotic weather earlier, buddy.
I know, but I kind of dig the chaos.
Oh.
So anyway, we have a absolute wonderful show coming up for you guys tonight, brought to you by Master Roachee's Garden, masterroacheesgarden.com. You can check out all of our products there, from our tinctures or our oils, CBD oils, to our, yes, that's a beard oil. See, I can tell the difference. CBD oil, beard oil, bigger bottle. Different labels a little bit, but check out all kinds of our different products there. We love your support. Thank you so very much. We still have 10% off until the end of this month on our Ambrosia Nights.
Yes.
So jump over there and check that out. So anyway, tonight's show.
Yes.
You know we have a show tonight, right?
Yes. No.
Tonight? Yes.
No.
Right.
No.
Yes, we have Alana Cohen, and she is one of, I don't know quite how to explain Alana, but she is the founder of Tree of Life Public Relations. She's helped me do a lot of stuff. She's been involved in all kinds of things. In fact, we don't really have any topics for Alana because we just want to let it flow. Then we also have music by a friend of mine, the Roaming Mosaics, and it is music and fractal art. So that will be coming up. And something everybody wants to know about. What are we giving away tonight? We're going to be giving away beard oil, a Frisbee and rolling papers, and
a Grow Fan box.
A Grow Fan box. That is it. So stick around. We're going to be giving away those throughout the show. We're also going to be talking about: are you trapped in the prison of the self? And how would you even know it? How did you get there? So that's what we're going to kind of explore a little bit later tonight too.
Yep.
So what are you thinking, Caitlin? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking my hair's not doing what I want it to do.
What do you want? What do you want your hair to do?
Look better. Be better. Do better.
Look better, be better, do better. That sounds like some some crazy cult chant. I didn't teach that to you.
What's that? What's that?
That is Ilana. So we're going to be bringing on Ilana. Her pedigree is so long and so numerous, but I guarantee you, we only bring beautiful people on here, and she is one of the most beautiful people I know. So
thank you, Sandra. We got a bunch of fam in the chat tonight, by the way.
All right. Very good. We love a bunch of fam. Namaste. Thank you all for joining us, because without you, we wouldn't be here. We got to thank Ash for giving us this opportunity. And please check out their YouTube channels also, because we are available on YouTube. Give us a like and a follow. We'd really appreciate that. Same thing with the rest of our family. Please support everybody that's on Grow Fam. We love you. So, do we have
ready?
Alana? Yes. Bring her on.
Hi.
Hey, Alana, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I am peachy keen. Oh, I just want to tell people I am enjoying I'm enjoying myself with, everybody likes a different way, but I have my vaporizer going as
What is
always.
that? Is that an onsen?
It's an on. Yes,
Love
it is
it.
my onsen, and you might be able to, if you're going to Kansas City, you might be able to find me with my onsen. But I love it. In a matter of fact, in 2 weeks, I do believe we have Vaporizer Steve, the inventor of this vaporizer, coming on the show. I love this thing. It's the best tabletop vaporizer I've ever used. Well, sorry,
I have
Alana.
to
Yeah,
say,
hi.
hi. No, I was gonna say it is a Cohen family favorite. So, Steve, great job, and everyone, if you can try the onsen, I would highly recommend it. And I was
Oh.
not PR'd to say that.
Exactly. No, we have Bearded Buds, and he has this mammoth dab rig. I mean the thing's a work of art, but it's huge. I like to keep my stuff simple. So instead of doing dabs, I'm enjoying my vaporizer. So Alana, you've been on the show before, and well, you
I
were on Thursday
have.
night. Yeah, you were on Thursday Night Vibes. So welcome back. Welcome to Master Roachee Monday.
Thank
So
you.
let's.
Thanks for having me back.
You're very, very welcome. So why don't you introduce yourself to our audience a little bit, because you are a phenomenal woman. You've done. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to let you kind of go for a few minutes.
Oh, thank you. Making me blush. First of all, I want everyone to see I am wearing my Master Roshi t-shirt.
Beautiful,
So,
beautiful.
always supporting. They're really comfy.
Uh,
Hi, I'm Ilana Cohen. I am the founder and CEO of Tree of Life Public Relations, and it has a lot of different reasons for the naming. My name in Hebrew means oak tree, which is the tree of life. And then also the basis of Tree of Life is cannabis, CBD, psychedelics, mental health, and wellness. So I
I'm
wanted to
digging it.
culminate. Thank you. I wanted
I'm
to
digging it.
culminate, myself into it, and then also what I was working on within the agency. And a lot of Tree of Life public relations is, based on my personal story with mental health and mental illness and how I got to cannabis, which is, actually part of my story. So I have now, been freelancing in the space for a while, and also, been at the big agencies, and I decided to take that leap like many people in this industry and, kind of go off and do my own thing and,
On.
do passion projects and really work with clients and everyone that I can really relate to and that I want to help spread their mission. And, I have had such great experiences in this industry working with you, of course. Love the beard
Oh yeah.
oil, and you're just, meeting amazing, interesting people like you. And a lot of it is networking. And another part of
You're
my
right.
story is I grew up and I have severe social anxiety, severe, and
I would
no
never
one
know.
ever believes me.
Yeah, I would never
Yeah,
guess.
right. We met for the first time and I was animated and, myself. And, like you were talking about how you're going to talk about later in the show, I was kind of trapped in my body after college, was starting to get anxiety. And then
Oh,
I found cannabis where it helped me get out there and talk to people. And, being a publicist isn't just about backing up someone or a brand or being in the background, which is what I always wanted to be. But, the networking and the showing my knowledge of what I have of the industry, of cannabis, of the plants, of the terpenes and the cannabinoids. A lot of people think that I don't know that stuff just because I'm writing about a company or a brand. So
right,
I
right.
immersed myself in cannabis after the kind of pleading of my dad, who you guys know very well.
Right. Yes,
And
we love. I love Tom. He is such a smart man, and we're going to have him on here soon. Soon.
yes,
We just have.
definitely. And I credit him for really everything I know. And, my mom committed suicide when I was 15, and he didn't want to see my sister and I have to go through, getting on all of those big pharma medications. And, I probably am preaching to the choir at this point, but that's my mission, is to really end negative stigmas against cannabis, mental health, and I threw a third one in there that was for personal for myself, and that's tattoos. As I was not raised in a family where you're allowed to get them. And then, that's how I decided I wanted to honor people. So I really have decided, kind of just go with your heart and do what you want to do. And cannabis has helped me with that so much. I can't even begin to explain it. I couldn't go out before, really. I couldn't talk to people. I was so shy. In college, I was that kid that got there, 30 minutes before class because I didn't want to walk in front of anyone. And, just getting to learn this plant, and even, using it before it was medicinal, and, being in high school in a parking lot, or in college.
Right.
But now it's just so different, and it's so normalized. And, people don't always just assume I'm coming high and I'm a stoner. They are happy that they get to actually talk to me and, learn about me. And that's
Right.
something that is really important because, I have a lot to say, but, I needed something to help me say it. And so Tree of Life, here we are. Please, look at my website, which is treeolifepr.com. And, it's not, there's going to be a lot more on there. I really am.
Logo up.
I have it. I have it as the brand.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Tree of Life PR. It just had to leave the F off in the website, of course.
Right on. I fully understand. I'll tell you what. Let's.
Hang on.
Okay. When she gets back, we're going to go ahead and start getting together. Do you have the hashtags for tonight?
I do. Give me a second.
Okay. So, well, I know you've helped me out tremendously because we found each other a couple of years ago.
It seems like yesterday.
Yeah, it does. And I was just trying to get somebody to give me a few little simple directions because I had no clue to what I was doing, none. And Alana has kind of taken us under her wing, and she actually works for the company in a capacity. But without Alana, I couldn't have nearly gotten as far as we've had as far as getting out, nationally, getting a little bit of national press. So thank you so very much for everything you've done for us.
No, this is you guys are a great brand. And, the minute that I met you guys, which also was with my father, we just had Ann, Aunts, and Steve. We actually had an amazing night together, just all learning about each other, talking about the plant, learning about the products. And, we were all in different conversations, but it just felt like a family after that. We had just met for dinner. And then after that, we just left like, loving each other and knowing that we were going to hang out forever.
If I remember correctly, it was you, Steve, and Mama Roachee, Crystal, were all engaged in conversation at the children's table.
Yes.
And Tom and I were having the adult conversation.
You were.
If I remember correctly.
You guys were very scientific, and the rest of us were definitely, having a good time.
Well, yeah. No, it was absolutely wonderful. I love you and Tom and Steve, of course. What a wonderful guy. What a wonderful product. I know he's working on some other stuff. He was on the program Thursday Night Vibes last year also, and looking forward to having him back too.
Great! Can't wait to see that one.
We've got to get together in Chicago again. I got to get up there. We are, for people that haven't heard, we are going to Kansas City. We will be at CanaFest. We have a car that we are putting in the Potwood Derby. So I don't know if Cosmo's on here tonight,
He
but
is.
oh, hey Cosmo. But Cosmo has been kind enough to build the car. So I mean,
Is that it?
what a beautiful
Okay.
uh, man Cosmo is. I appreciate it, brother. I want to give you a shout out. So yes, so we're going to be there. Looking forward to seeing anybody else when it gets closer to time. But yeah, we're going to be hanging out, and it's going to be great. Look forward to seeing everybody down in Kansas City for CanaFest.
Okay.
You might just see me there. You never know.
Oh, I would love it. I would absolutely love it if you would join us. That would be fantastic. So,
I have time for a road trip.
now you kind of got the name of the pot publicist
Yeah, yeah.
nickname. So that's pretty cool, and that's not just something you hap upon. How did you come up with that name?
I was trying to really just build my brand, and I was still very new in the industry. It was, before there were any actual PR agencies for cannabis, and I was just doing a lot of freelancing, and I wanted to make myself stand out on Instagram and other social media. So I
Right on.
figured, why not just be extremely blunt and say what I do? So many times I just was ashamed of even anything or working in cannabis. And, I was completely done with being ashamed. And I will always scream from the rooftops, how much I believe in it. And so I decided to make my handle Pot Publicist Shy, and kind of just let people know that I was a publicist working in the space and what my
Yeah.
mission was, and kind of just making myself known in the Illinois industry, and then it kind of took off from there to national, international.
Right. Yeah. You got noticed, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I never thought that just a handle would be so important. And then, learning all that while going in PR and social media is ever changing. It was
Right.
definitely a good move.
Exactly. And we've been talking about your dad, but you kind of come from a line of not only cannabis people but media people too.
I do. So it's pretty funny, actually. So my dad was a TV producer for 35 years.
Right
And,
on.
then when he moved on from that, his next career, he decided he wanted to go into cannabis. And this was because first of all, he's just a wealth of knowledge and an encyclopedia, knows everything. He's always been interested in it. And the real reason he really pushed it and was three of his best friends from kindergarten all through up until they passed away. They were all diagnosed with cancer very soon near
Oh,
each other,
wow.
and all my dad wanted to do was to be able to not heal them but help aid them in whatever was
Right.
ailing them from anything. And that's when he really started to be very vocal and learn everything he could about getting in the industry and helping people. And I think a lot of that was a push from, like I said, losing my mom to suicide. We
Right.
always say we don't know if cannabis would have saved her, but for us, we knew that we didn't want to get to that point where it couldn't. So that's kind of how my dad came to where he is. And, he decided that I should really become a medical patient. And I went into public relations because I just really wanted to be able to help people tell their stories. And, that was my media aspect. So I was following that aspect of my dad. And then
Right on.
my sister is a TV producer as well. So she took on my dad's first career, and his younger daughter took on his second career. So that's us.
Perfect. Perfect. This hashtag Tree of Life is for a bottle of Master Roachee's beard oil.
Ooh.
Caitlin, hi. I kind of missed you.
I've been fiddling over
Yeah,
here.
you've been
I've been
fiddling.
very zoned out and
Okay,
fiddling.
now once again, let's explain how we arrived at you fiddling over here.
No,
You don't want to discuss this.
no.
Really, after all of the terrible, hateful, mean things that you directed my way when I told you, Caitlin, need to get up.
Listen,
Caitlin,
it's
no,
not.
It's
No.
45
No.
minutes.
No.
Caitlin, half hour.
No,
Caitlin,
no,
you
no,
have
no,
15
no,
minutes.
no, no, no,
Caitlin,
no,
9
no,
minutes. 5 minutes, Caitlin.
No.
Then she shows up, does a few things, then disappears, and I am yelling 9:31 or 7:31, Caitlin.
I had to do stuff. I had to get stuff
Well,
done.
if you got up,
I have a
when
very
said
busy life. You don't
45
understand.
minutes, that would have given you more than ample time. But
I don't need
so
your tood,
welcome
dude.
back. Welcome back.
I don't need your tood, dude. Don't need it.
What would you would you like to say hello to Alana?
Hi, Alana.
Hi, Caitlin. Also, I'm not really feeling my hair today, so like totally with you on that one.
Oh, Alana, your hair looks marvelous.
Oh, thank you.
Caitlin, you're right.
It has a mind of its own.
No, you look beautiful too.
It has a mind of its own.
No, you're looking good. So, what exciting stuff are you getting involved with now that you can share with us? I know that you've always got some exciting stuff going on.
I do, yes. I actually in January I got to go to Jamaica to a wellness resort, which is called Coral Cove Wellness Retreat,
Right
and
on.
it was I can't even begin to tell you how magical it was. It's hard to put into words what an amazing time and eye-opening time I had there, as I was only there for 4 days. I was there, just doing some PR work and also doing some article writing. And we get there.
Oh, terrible, terrible work environment. God, how did you do it?
Oh, the worst. They're so bad. But we get there and they greet you with joints, and like you don't have to be a cannabis user or buy cannabis at all. It is just a lovely, caring resort where they very much take into consideration farm to table food. Everything we ate was either picked that day from their garden, or the lobster came fresh. And so the farm to table was just, it's so popular these days. And then they infused some of the meals, so that was really exciting for people to learn. There were people there like me who are used to have been to these types of meals and done these things, but at Coral Cove, it's a small group of people where you're sitting at a table where you just feel like you're having family dinner. Whether you be smoking a joint or you just had a wonderful massage or came from meditation and had their homemade THC or CBD oil used on you. It was just an amazing, relaxing time where it wasn't just to learn. I've been to Jamaica many times, and this wasn't just to learn, to go to Bob Marley's house, which you can do from right there, and I recommend it. But it was about learning the Jamaican culture and learning about all herbs. They were teaching us about fresh herbs that can heal you and aid you. And then, also telling us about the parts of cannabis that can heal you and aid you. And it's just a great culmination of everything. And,
I need to go to something like that.
You do. It's
I would
amazing.
dig that. I would dig
It was,
that.
and it was just, we all just like hung out together. We kind of did our own thing during the day sometimes, and then all get together for breakfast and then all the meals. And it just felt like summer camp is what we were kind of calling it. At the end, we were all hugging each other. We're all following each other on Instagram and texting. The chef there went on an amazing boat ride tour with us. We got to go and tour an award-winning weed farm, Wabas, which I
Oh,
will share
so
photos
cool.
and videos. We got to go
Right
through his
on.
cultivation center. We got to do a traditional shallot smoking ceremony, and everything was just beautiful. And the culture of seeing it, kind of how it aligns a lot with Judaism, which is how very much I grew up. It was just
Right
so
on.
interesting to see all of the similarities. And I was able to talk to the director of wellness, and he was able to talk to me about my own issues, with getting off big pharma SSRIs and what's really good for that and everything of that sort. And we got to go and pick things from their garden, and it's just a great place to go and relax. And they also have psilocybin retreats there where they bring in other companies. And while we were there was a retreat going on, and 4 days, and people I saw the first day came out and they were truly a new person. And this was a short trip, but it was truly life changing. And I came home and wanted to change my ways and eat healthier. And we did yoga, even if it was only twice. It was amazing, and I loved
Right.
it. And everyone says I should always do
Oh,
yoga because I'm very flexible. And it just it was so beautiful and calm, and
uh,
they're really doing the wellness right. And then also they are starting to do cannabis themed weddings, and I'm so excited because it's a beautiful place. And so everyone, let's all get
yeah.
married there because it's going to be so fun. And more information on that, but they are a great place. And it's owned by an amazing man. Steve, say hello. I will tag you. And then Dr. Adam Abduli, who is an oncologist. And, they really have you taken care of there with all of your health needs. It's beautiful. So
Man,
let's all go back.
it sounds like a wonderful healing place.
I
It
have a
was. And I
question.
needed it
Oh,
for sure. Yeah.
So, being a woman, another woman like myself,
Yeah.
how do you
Yeah.
feel about being a woman in the cannabis industry, which, like any other industry, is dominated by men?
Absolutely. And I get asked this a lot for many different reasons, and I have a different answer probably for each subject someone asks me. But the way I see it is, when people see me or meet me and I go to a cultivation center, let's say, this is a true story. I went to go tour this cultivation center, suited up. I know the process. I got my magnifying glass, and then we go in there and we go in the tents, and the man leading the tour goes, "Okay, so these are the female plants." And then he goes, "And these, do you see those crystal little sparkly things on the leaves?" And I was like, "The trichomes." And he's like, "Oh, you know that?" And then he took me to the drying room, and he's like, "This is where we dry the plants." And I'm like, first of all, don't talk to anyone like that, because then
Right.
But
right.
yeah, automatically they kind of assume that we don't know what we're talking about, when, especially in my business, they think, again, PR, I could just be looking things up and typing them. But
Right.
I actually, ask me about a terpene, ask me, what kind of strain I think would be good for you. That's the kind of stuff that I like to learn. And I feel like, when people still see women, I went to an event the other night, women behind the counter, doing the dab bars and, showing you about the product. I still think that a lot of people are standing there thinking, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She just learned it from her boss. Or, oh, look at the guy next to her that works there. He knows way more than she does. And, I think that it's still a huge problem. There it's crazy, and it goes from corporate all the way down to being any woman in any business.
Oh
And I
yeah.
think we're making way and making strides, and there's a lot of women-owned businesses, but we have to push really hard to get our names out there. And it's not even being a woman, and it's not even just your experience. It's both. We have to, be power players and show our wins, and do that hustle.
Yeah. And I was mansplained too for the first time this year, actually. And I don't know why it took well, I guess it was last year. I don't know why it took 22 years of life for the first mansplaining to happen to me, but it did, and I was a little shook. I took my car to get fixed, and they tried to mansplain parts to me, and
Yep. Mhm.
that was great. I was like, he called it the plastic shield that protects the underneath of my car, and I was like, a skid plate, a skid
Yeah.
plate, and
Well, they
like,
say that fancier, so they're like, I can charge you more.
yeah, and it did, yeah. So I feel your pain. I got you. Luckily, so
Yeah.
far with my short time in the cannabis industry, I haven't hit any of those roadblocks. And whenever this one over here tries to do that to me, I shut him down real fast.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
With a dad, come on. I
Oh
will
yeah.
say though, I have been very well respected. Go at the conferences, MJ BizCon. People will talk to you, and if you have something to say that really means something, they're gonna listen. And you have
Well,
to figure out how to present yourself.
Right.
exactly. In this industry, really is just, I think, really open to everyone.
It is more than others for sure.
Yeah, and there is just wonderful people throughout this industry, and yeah, those times I hope to God are changing, because some of the smartest people I know are ladies, and I respect the hell. And that's also when I worked for a couple of Fortune 5 companies that there's amazing, and there should not be any separation, and nobody should be mansplaining or Matt
Usually when you do it to
or
me,
explaining that stuff to you. See,
when he does
I
it
don't
to
know
me,
what I
it's more
get,
on purpose, because
but you guys do it to me far more.
I'm not gonna lie, we are assholes to each other at home, and so
But you and your mother think I dumb.
well, don't act like it.
Oh, my sister and I give my dad crap all the time for stuff he says. We're like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, you see, I have my own language too.
Oh my gosh.
So there,
So
special dad language.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Are you
know
sure?
about you, but I don't know a lot about you. Master Roachee has talked about you a great deal over the past year that I have been working with him. And so when you were talking about your trip to Jamaica, you brought up your faith, I believe. I could be mistaken. But so this is like a two-part question. Do you still practice Judaism? And then also, how does cannabis help you with your spiritual connections in Judaism if you still practice?
Wow, that is a really great question. And I usually try to stay away from religion, only because, I mean, not because I don't care to talk about it, but you never know. So I was raised conservative, Jewish. I went to a Jewish day school from kindergarten to 8th grade, which would be the equivalent to, Catholic school.
Right.
We didn't wear uniforms. And we kept kosher. We didn't mix milk and meat. We didn't eat any pork products. there's a lot of other things you can and can't eat. And, that was my life for 22 years. And I never strayed away from anything. And I still very much am connected to Judaism, and I'm a practicing Jewish person, whether I've changed, some of the things within my life that I did not used to do, or, used to do. When my mom
Right.
passed away, she was the very religious one. So I think, my family and I kind of went and did our own things and went our own ways to just keep it how we wanted to keep it. We celebrate all the holidays. Like, we still know Hebrew, my sister and I, all of our friends from Jewish day school and camp, those are our best friends. And so,
That's
but
so cool.
I was, thank you. But I was getting into that is because, cannabis was is taboo in really any religious sector that you're in, or, where people might be, looking at you. And, my mom had committed suicide, and that was taboo, super taboo also
Right.
in our religion, but in other religions, of course, any religion. And here
Right.
we are. I'm already feeling like I've been living this taboo life. So when I got to working in cannabis and kind of thinking about the Jewish aspect of it, which is a really good question, and I was doing an article or an interview for Jews Who Toke. And I really liked it because I thought it was highlighting so many different
Right on.
Jewish people and the reason that we toke, and not that we have to have a reason, but it was fun to do. And
Right.
so,
And that's one of the things that we explore on the show also is cannabis in mysticism, occult, religion, different
right.
organized religions, and how it ties in, and the uses, especially today. So please continue.
Yeah, so really getting to Jamaica, it was so interesting to talk about because they were talking about how their dreadlocks and how Rastafarians, they kind of have taken a bunch from the Hasidic Jews and the Orthodox Jews. They have their long hair, and they have what's called payas, which is, the curly things that you see on their sideburns. And I learned in Jamaica that, Rasta really takes so much from the Jewish culture and religion, which I'd heard a little bit before, but then they dug so much deeper into it. And that made me feel really good and actually very
Oh,
special
cool.
because, it was something that connected to me and, more on the religious side of things. So
Certainly.
I thought that was really great and interesting to know. And, then we also were talking about prayers and how, the Sabbath, is also, the Rastas have a Sabbath, and, we have our Sabbath, Shabbat, which is on Saturdays. And it really just,
Right.
culminated with me, and it made me feel, okay, I'm doing something that also, my ancestors, this is part of our culture. And definitely when you ask about spirituality for me, I would definitely say I'm way more spiritual than I ever was growing up. Not even just religious based, but just thinking about everything. I think, cannabis gives me that clarity to kind of decide and what I want to do and pick if I want to pick and choose things. I very much love the culture and the spirituality of, Judaism. And I love that I can be able to, when I decide to have children and settle down with a family, that I still have that spiritual aspect and I can bring in more of the religion should I want to. But the
Right.
fact that I can, smoke a joint, eat an edible, or do something and just be able, I feel connected to my family that's not here anymore. Even though some of them might not agree with the cannabis. And I feel connected with people that I don't see but are still around. It gives me these whimsical daydreams that I was always a dreamer, and then once I started
Right.
having these panic attacks, it got blocked. I lost that, creativeness and
Oh,
thinking in
yeah.
that way. So I think the spirituality of, this chalice ceremony, it was beautiful. I think I should take part, and everyone should take part in more ceremonies, sound baths, anything of the sort, because it really brings you to a new connection.
Oh, certainly.
Right.
Are we gonna spin?
Yeah, we could spin. You ready for the spin?
Yeah. Do you want to? Yep. We're gonna spin and find out who wins this bottle of beard oil. Their choice of Nag Champa or Oak Moss and Amber,
Okay, ready?
or Crystal. Caitlin,
What?
Oak Moss and Amber.
Just for clarification, fam, that is Nag Champa or Oak Moss and Amber.
Thank you. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to explain it to you?
Are you ready? Can I have my drum roll, please? Thank you.
That's the best I can do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, who do we have tonight?
I don't know.
Who do we have
Don't know
tonight?
yet. Don't know yet. Sandra
Yay,
Foster.
Sandra.
Yay! Sandra, well, you know what to do. You gotta jump on here, let us know that you are still here.
Yes, yes.
No hashing and dashing.
Yes, yes.
So let us know that you are still here, and then we'll get your information and get that out to you. So please allow some time for delivery. But yeah. Again, these are beard oil from Master Roachee's garden. We've had some just amazing feedback about the beard oil. You guys have been loving it, and keep recommending it. And remember, you can pick up our products not only at masterroacheesgarden.com, but also at Mr. CBD of Chicago. You can get on his website and order it there. And we're going to be coming to other places soon. So, and also, if any of you out there, DM me about retail opportunities. Oh, that also, Caitlin, reminds me.
What?
Oh, I want to share with them about what we're going to be doing here shortly.
Okay. And?
Anyway, we are going to be looking for a couple of Master Roachee brand online brand ambassadors. So I will let you know then when we start that. So if you want to help represent the Master Roachee brand, make a little money, and help us out and do some stuff with us, then I'll be getting details out shortly. So anyway,
I started a timer. Little sidebar, Alana.
Yes, sidebar.
You're not in this conversation.
I'm not in this conversation.
Bye-bye. So there are a couple Orthodox Jews that I follow on TikTok because not just Judaism, but also Islam. I've always been really interested in religion studies, which is funny because I'm not really a super religious person. But I think one of my favorite things about Judaism is that women are actually considered closer to God, if I'm not mistaken.
We're real close to God. Everyone is very close to God in this religion. I think I mean, I could say also, I took a lot of different religion classes throughout the years, but no, and also great that you love to learn about it. But yes, I think that we've been not even conditioned. We just have this feeling and like this love towards God, like for me, it's like that's my mom and my grandma who I recently lost, and my grandpa and my uncle that are all up there, and my beautiful baby dog. And I think that, that's also a way that I feel way closer to all the spirits in the sky and everything. Right. So yes, I love that you are learning about that stuff. So keep going.
Yeah, I've always been a seeker. I'm very spiritual. I don't know if I'm necessarily religious. I believe that there is definitely a God, a greater power.
Right.
But I'm kind of just, after learning everything that I've learned up to this point, and I'm still learning constantly. But I feel more connected now than I ever have. And that's the thing about about religion, that it's that connection that you find, and it helps you, a deeper growth within yourself and your community and your surroundings.
I gave her 2 minutes.
So I dig, like I said, I dig any religion that teaches love and beauty and also.
I gave her 2 minutes.
All right, well, you got the timer going.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Sandra, girl.
So, what is your favorite strain? Do you have a favorite strain?
Oh man.
Yeah, come on. Let me know.
So I really love lime skunk. It's one of the first ones I actually smoked with my dad. And
right.
it always gives me a really good lift. And I know it's kind of one of the originally type ones, but I am a big fan of it. I also very much like wild Thai. And it was interesting because back to Jamaica, when we got there, they gave us 2 wild Thai joints, and I was quite pleased. So I'm a big fan of that. I'm more of a sativa girl, but I'll always go for a good indica. You gotta stay with the OGs. Also, Jack Herrera, always one of my favorites.
Right on. I'm enjoying some Y2K, but I'm with you. I'm much more of a sativa guy, but I like my indica in the evening.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Right.
So you're more of an indica person?
I'm more of a sativa person, which is actually really interesting, and people think it's really weird because I have such severe anxiety. So usually stimulants are not great for people like me. But I love the sativas. They really give me a pep up and kind of like what I need. And indicas, I think I need a really strong one. So I have severe insomnia. So if anyone has a really good recommendation of an indica to go to sleep, let me know.
Right on. I'll have to send you some of our Ambrosia Nights to try.
Yep.
Please. Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
need
because
that.
I sent your dad some, and he really liked it.
Well, that's rude. He did not share with me. Thank
yeah,
you.
it said it helped his hand for his tennis playing.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll have to hook you up with something there.
Corey, where are you at, buddy? I don't see you in the comments, pal.
Oh, did you tell him about the StreamYard link?
What?
StreamYard link?
I haven't had any Facebook users so far.
Okay.
But we're waiting on Corey. Here in a second, I'm going to start a countdown timer. I find it funny that you like sativa more than indica as well, because I am also a sativa person, and I struggle with some anxieties too.
No.
Yeah. Mama Roachee and Matt are constantly having talks with me before we decide to go to events. They're like, "Are you going to be okay? Are you sure you're going to be all right?"
I understand completely, and thank you for cannabis for that, because that used to be me going into the grocery store. So
Right.
It's interesting. Yeah. So sativa, that's the way I am. Anytime I see a bud tender or even a doctor, they're like, really, sativa? And it's kind of funny because you run into the same thing like with my psychiatrist who, unfortunately does not know about cannabis and always thinks it's a no, don't touch it, don't touch CBD.
Right.
And I'll send you the article in High Times. I was interviewed on that because I have a lot to say, but it's the same thing. He's like, no stimulants, like no Adderall if I used to needed to be on Adderall, because they say it's bad for your anxiety. But every person's different, just like every strain is going to be different for everyone.
Right.
I personally, any cherry strain gives me a panic attack. So that's something I learned at 22, and I have not touched cherry strains since. And, it's like I said, it's a big trial and error, and sometimes it's a big error for a long time.
Right.
Right on.
I think the thing about sativa for me is because it is still cannabis, so it mellows me out, and then I still have energy. But that's why I lean less towards indica, is because every time I do strains of indica, I get what mom refers to as couch lock. I don't have energy to do anything.
Yeah,
Did we
no,
get a
yeah.
winner?
Yes, Corey's here.
Okay, Corey's here.
Hey, Corey.
Congratulations.
I like to have
All
both of the
right.
mellowing side effects, but then also the energy for me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I completely agree. And, a lot of the gelatos that are coming out, I really enjoy those as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been really exciting kind of just traveling the country and even the world, seeing the different strains that we have here. And, Tangy was huge in Jamaica. And to me, I was like, really, Tangy? I mean, this has been one of the ones I've had forever.
That's
But it was completely different. Not even like this was their sativa, like their only sativa. So it was just so crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I was given some Tangelato,
Mm-hmm.
and it was incredible. And I smoked it in the vaporizer, and some of the best that I've had in a long time. So I really appreciated that, because that was a fantastic strain and a fantastic grow. I mean, 2 thumbs up on that.
Right. Real fast, Corey, what we're gonna need you to do, buddy, is we need you to private message Master Roachee with your address and the scent of beard oil that you would like, so we can get that shipped out to you, friend.
Wonderful. Hey, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to play Roaming Mosaics. And this is something that you want to sit back, take a couple of tokes, and get ready to enjoy this this factual art and music. You're gonna dig them, and then when we get back, we're gonna. I think Alana's gonna stay with us for a little while, and we're gonna talk about: are you trapped in the prison of yourself, and how would you know it, and how did you get there? So we're gonna kind of talk a little bit about that, and maybe help you discover if you are in a prison you didn't even realize you were in.
Alrighty.
So.
Why is this happening? To try to understand how the universe works, to understand the evolution of the universe. X-rays are light at extremely high energies, and they're found in regions where there's extremes of matter at high temperatures, super strong magnetic fields. Neutron stars might be in a binary system, might get their energy from gravity. A planet in another galaxy. Is that amazing? Amazing. Supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies. Normal stars' magnetospheres is something we've been trying to understand for decades. A star exploded. The material of the star is running around and crashing into the interstellar medium, exploring the universe. The density on the surface of this star is like 10 billion people per radii. Oh my. Supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies. Supermassive black holes, millions of billions of solar mass. Magnetars are called that because we think their magnetic fields are 10 to the 15th ounce, 1,000 times more than the conventional neutron star. At those field strengths, the physics changes where you have to worry about quantum electrodynamics. What happens to propagation of light when magnetic fields get beyond critical? How do these beasts produce all this energy? I realized at that moment that I was the only person ever alive that had ever existed that knew the feeling of awe. Why is this happening? A star exploded. Is that amazing? A planet exploded. Oh my. A planet exploded in another galaxy. A scientific configuration.
And that was Romy Mosaics. You can check them out on Spotify, YouTube. They do some great stuff. Give them a like. Give them some love. Next week on Master Roachee Mondays.
Master Roachee Mondays.
Do you know who we're going to have as a guest?
No.
We are going to have Pierre Davis of Euphoria Eats as a guest next week. I'll tell you what, he does some incredible barbecue sauce. But if you like hot sauce, he has one of the best infused hot sauces, just one of the best hot sauces I've ever had. It's absolutely incredible. So check us out. And we're going to have a really, really cool musical guest video by Mike Cueball Houlihan. And I tell you, in his crew, Mike's just got a great vibe about him. He's an incredible bass player, and I think it's got some folks from Sublime with him. Anyway,
I thought Mike Cueball Houlihan was from Sublime.
yeah, but I think he's playing with some. It's not Sublime, but it's. But I tell you,
I watched it.
Yeah, I tell you what. I don't care whatever he's playing in. He is a great bass player. He's got a great vibe. I don't think I've seen anything that he has participated in that I haven't liked. And he might be coming on as a guest sometime this summer too. But anyway, that's some of the stuff we have coming up next week. But without further ado, why don't we put up the next hashtag and we'll jump into Prison of Self.
Oh, I'm going to change the hashtag. Shoot. Talk to Alana for a second.
What are you doing?
Don't question me.
I guess the first thing is we should talk about is what is a prison of self. Now, we've talked about this a couple of times on Thursday Night Vibe. Prison of a self is where you get locked away and limited. Not by physical means, but by your own psyche. And what you've done is you've just quit growing. And sometimes people feel extremely stagnant. And also, is being stuck in a prison of yourself a bad thing? No, many people go through their whole lives without even realizing that they've kind of imprisoned themselves. But as Alana was talking about earlier, it stifles your creativity. You start losing interest in things that you had once held as passion. And we age and we mature and we go through different growths in our life, and we have families and all. So naturally, some stuff drops by the wayside. But usually something comes in to fulfill that too. And we want to make sure that you're still growing and getting that fulfillment. So, you were speaking on this, Alana, about how it was stifling your creativity, and because you kind of got locked into this after your mother passed away.
Yeah. I always prided myself on, doing really well on kind of what happened with my mom. And, it took me a while to realize that I really wasn't processing it a lot, but I always had that creativity from when I was a little kid to, going to college. And that's why I chose to go into a career where I got to use my skills. And then when I started having panic attacks and terrible anxiety and not wanting to leave the house when I was 23, I kind of lost that creativity. I was said to myself, how am I supposed to write for a living if I cannot get this creative juice flowing from me? And
Right.
I was trapped in myself, and it's very unfortunate and scary. And I think I kept a lot of it to myself. And then more and more people are open about their mental health, and how they're dealing with it right now. And I will say one of the best things that helped me, aside from cannabis, was my dog, my golden retriever. She laid next to me for, the time when I was kind of just feeling really down, didn't want to apply to jobs at the moment because I just didn't feel like I had it in me. And, suddenly I just started to get back to who I was. And,
Right on.
then getting into a career where it's socially acceptable to use the medication, aka cannabis, while you're working for what you're working on, and they want you to be using these products and this medicine because people want to know how it's helped us. I could promote all the products in the world, but I'm promoting myself because I have a long way to go. I
Well,
still have a
well,
lot of work to do.
could you? I don't think you could have picked a better product.
Right? I agree. And it
So,
really has freed me and allowed me to do so many things that I just, I never would have done. And, I'm still going, I'm still pushing that way. And, going to conferences by myself and going to networking events by myself. And like you said, you would have had no idea that I used to be even terrified to just even try to get ready to walk out the door. And
oh,
here I am.
hold on for just one moment, please.
What?
Switch me headphones.
No, these ones are loud. They're not super loud, but they're loud. Why are those super louder?
Yeah.
Well, I'll try it for a minute, but no promises that I'm gonna like it.
All right.
Just a catastrophe here.
These are more comfortable anyway. Oh, okay.
Testing. No, I hate this.
You good?
Are you good?
I'm good.
Alana, say something.
Hello.
What was your problem with these?
Too loud.
No.
All right.
I don't know.
So okay, yeah. Sorry everybody, but we kept screwing with the headphone volume.
We were fighting
and
over it.
I would turn it down and she'd turn it up. It's like enough. Let's switch headphones. So get this straightened out. Yeah, I mean, oftentimes, I can go and I may not have seen this friend for 10 years. And I go and he is doing the same thing that he did 10 years ago. I mean, working the same job, watching the same programs, listening to the same music, drinking the same beer. and virtually nothing has changed in his life. But he's happy. I'm not here to judge him, but he has so much other potential. But
Yeah.
he has just gotten so comfortable by just kind of locking himself away. And it's disappointing because he was a really creative guy at one time, but he's just kind of doing his thing like he's always done, and that's it. And it's disappointing when you lose that creative spark, that ambition, that childlike
Right.
wonder. Because I want to grow up to be a fireman dragon slayer. We still need to have that kind of imagination. And, you may not really be able to be a fireman dragon slayer here in the real world, but you
One
may be
day.
able, yeah, but you may be able to paint a picture. You may be able to write a book. You may be able to write a song. There's so many ways that you can become that fireman dragon slayer if you want to pursue it. But getting locked in, the prison of yourself, you can't see that beautiful area outside, so rich and lush, because you've locked yourself away in this dark place.
Yeah, and it's a very prevalent issue right now, and it's just something I always am fighting for because, just being locked in yourself and feeling alone, that is what is, raising the suicide rate and just everything that people feel alone with, and they should always know they're not alone. And
Right.
aside from cannabis, my passion is, mental health and suicide prevention. Right now, my dog and I are doing a 50-mile walk for suicide prevention.
Cool.
I don't know if she might. I might not. But yeah, I think you just gotta. Suicide prevention and cannabis are things that I'm trying to mirror together now because those are things that mean something to me. And I'm sure I am still a prisoner of myself a lot of the times, and most people are because we're all conditioned to be extremely hard on ourselves. And I think being able to speak out, even talking on podcasts like this, I never would have been able to do that. And just doing it and networking and getting yourself out there is a great way to go.
Oh, certainly. And, and that's the first thing that, I talk to people about is, we have to, once we recognize that, we have these things that are coming up, we need to recognize them,
Right.
and then, we need to acknowledge that they're there, that they exist, that they make me feel this way. And then we need to let that shit go.
Right.
Release it. But a lot of people don't even realize that they got there. And it's a slow thing. It's social media has caused a lot of this. I really believe it because we're social animals. We dig being with people and interacting and all. And while social media is wonderful and I love it, but it's no substitute for human social
Absolutely
interaction.
not. Definitely not.
What are we giving away?
A rolling tray and two packs of papers.
A rolling tray and 2 packs of limited edition Master Roachee's Garden unbleached hemp papers.
And you know why she gets out of her cage. Damn it, room only twice a week.
Sorry about that, Alana. I could see that made you physically uncomfortable on your face.
Oh, no, I actually thought it was funny because I'm thinking to myself, I have all of those things outside right now that I could come and show people. But no, hey, if everyone heard it, you go.
ASMR, I'm sorry, but ASMR, I can't. I like it when it's my own whisper, but then have you seen those this is very off topic, sorry to get off topic for a second, but have you seen those TikTokers with the
Go
long
ahead.
get out with the long nails that are like, I'm brushing
Yeah.
your hair. Like,
Oh
no,
yeah. Yeah.
negative. Like-
Not into it. I get you.
So cringe.
That was cringe.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Like when he does it, I hate it.
Oh,
You
for
heard-
sure. Yeah.
You heard that here first tonight, folks. Caitlin, the talent, hates it when I do. Hello, Caitlin.
One of these times, I'm just gonna pop him.
Don't pop
Entertainment.
me. Oh, that was back in my radio days. Way back.
So on this prison of self topic,
Yes.
y'all were talking
Thank
about
you.
like a somewhat positive prison of self.
No, the prison.
No,
oh,
like-
yeah.
Like there are different versions of the prison of self.
Okay.
Not necessarily a positive one, but one that like other people can't tell.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's part of
I think
it.
a lot of people, I think when you keep it all inside and you're
Mhm.
kind of a prisoner, like in your own body, and it's just, you feel like you can't get it out. That's the worst thing. And that's kind of why becoming a publicist was also really good for me, because I kind of was able to
Right.
just like push out my words, but not have to speak it at that time. So, anything you're keeping in is just, I mean, it sucks, and we all need to work on it. And I think that prisoner of self goes really well with mental health, and
Oh yeah.
the world right now. Anything, this goes with so many different topics.
Well,
Right.
we have a bunch of people within the family that are getting healthy with bearded buds and all. So we hope as they're working on their physical health that we here at Master Roachee's Garden encourage them to work on their mental health.
Yes.
And I am sure, I mean, I'm being sincere, but also anybody that knows them knows that they could work on their mental health.
Did you see what time they started P90X this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I was at work and I stopped to go to the bathroom and I looked at my phone for a second and it was like Bearded Buds is live. And I was like, they're doing P90X at 6:30 our time, like 5:30 a.m. their time. I was like, what? No, negative.
So, yeah. Like I said, I'm happy for them to get healthy physically, but also we all need to work on our mental health too. And talking about the being trapped in your own head,
Yes.
in your own prison, it's dangerous, and it's not rapid. It's a slow progression that gets you there.
Yeah.
And the social media is one of the things that have sped it up. But I encourage everybody to hang out on the weekends. Find some friends, get together, socialize. One-on-one. It's so healthy.
I think one of the biggest things in any kind of change that you make in your life, whether you be a prisoner of self or whether you are starting new routines or anything, is taking that first step. And you were in here actually today, but this girl I work with, she asked for my phone number today and she called me, and I think for sure she was a prisoner of herself. I know a big part of everything is a lot of people don't feel like they have anybody to talk to.
That's
Very
100%.
true. Very true.
Yeah.
And I'm really good with emotions for other people, not my own emotions. I'm a little bit of a
that's what us anxious people say. I feel you on that one for sure.
I am
very empathic, but lousy dealing with her own
yes,
emotions.
I have described myself as a chihuahua before, emotionally, because I'm good at comforting other people, but myself, I'm just shaking in the corner. But
I think that is very common for a lot of us. So, maybe get on that sativa. We'll try a hybrid. Who knows?
right. But yeah, so this girl, like you could tell she well, I could tell because I was the one talking to her. Nobody else was. It just seemed like she hadn't had anybody to talk to her, to actually listen to her for a long time. And I know that's
Yeah.
what a lot of people struggle with, is they feel like they don't have anybody to talk to.
And sometimes, and it, sometimes it's awkward to know how to engage somebody, even if they want to talk to
True.
you,
Mhm.
because at first it can feel very uncomfortable. So you have to open up yourself to be, number one, non-judgmental and just let them talk,
Right.
and and just listen, because unless they ask for advice, really don't offer. But
Right.
sometimes they just need to get it off their chest. And I encourage people to listen. Don't get too nervous and change the conversation or got to go. Let people
Yeah.
talk.
I mean, if you're being that ear for somebody to listen to, you don't necessarily have to give advice or comments on their situation. Just be that person. Let them know that you're there for them to vent to. Venting is
Yeah.
very helpful. I vent all the time. I'm constantly venting. Even if people don't want to listen, I force it upon
Well,
them.
keep going. It does help. And I will say this: if do a couple dabs, and I will vent like crazy. And that's
Right.
my medicine.
Exactly. And when you get around people and you're doing dabs, you're doing your thing and you're venting, you can see, get different perspectives in a cool way. And pretty soon the problem that was going to end your world coming into the night all of a sudden seems pretty manageable.
Right. Right,
Oh,
right.
I cannot tell you how many times my best friend and I have gotten to that conclusion, and just had been having a dabbing night and having these great conversations. At the end of the night, we're happy as clams.
Right
Oh yeah.
on, right on. A mental health medicine that has been used and trusted for over 6,000 years.
Yes.
So, every culture, every religion has a place somewhere in it for cannabis,
So
and it's amazing. I'm a ferocious reader, and I've been reading a couple different books on this, and I can't wait to share some of them.
So
Yes.
Jill Harris has an interesting perspective. She said, I believe the one who heals without consideration of themselves is also in a level of this type of prison. And I agree with that.
Oh yeah,
Right on.
I agree for
Right on.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, because, okay, so once again, from my healthcare worker perspective, a big thing is if you are just helping other people and helping to heal other people without taking care of yourself in the process, a lot of the times what can happen is you're taking on all of those emotions and baggage from other individuals, and you're not handling your own, so you just have all of it weighing on you.
Yeah, you get clogged up. Your energy gets dampened. You have to. I mean, yes, exactly. So you have to take care of yourself first.
Yes. So it's wonderful if you want to help others, listen to others, help them heal, but you got to make sure you're helping yourself as well, not and don't think of it as being selfish, because it's not selfish, because you can't help
No.
others and you don't have the strong foundation to help others.
And that's where those like Alana was talking about, those salt baths
Mm-hmm.
and cannabis therapy and others things to help you regenerate and clean your energy after helping somebody else. But you've got to do that kind of care, self-care, to first to be ever able to help somebody else.
Oh yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and spin this.
Oh, she's spinning the wheel now. Oh, go ahead, Alana. What was your feeling on this?
Oh, on what Caitlin was just talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I honestly think, I've been in situations where, it's like the empath and the narcissist, and all we want to do is help, 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 but then we're not getting anything in return. So it's not
Right.
helping, it's actually hurting. And, it has given me more depression in those situations. So I think, I've always been a helper. It's kind of how I was conditioned based on my family. We've always wanted to help everyone, but then never really thought about, hey, we need to help ourselves because we need to practice what we preach. So I completely
Right.
agree on that end where, you could be someone's shoulder to lean on, but, I need to be able to talk about my story and my things, but also how I'm working on them because I need to realize that, me being my best self is also being able to help other people.
Right.
Right. Oh, I 100% agree with that. Definitely. Definitely.
Joe Orzel.
Yes.
Joe Orzel. We're looking for Joe.
We're looking for Joe.
I'm on the hunt for
Joe,
Joe.
congratulations, Joe. So yeah, let us know, Joe, if you are here. And we're gonna got mine. Oh,
Jason Willis has another interesting perspective to offer. I feel like he said helping is way different than enabling.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Yep. Orange or aqua, and these are the limited edition. You'll never see these papers again. They were for Canicon in Chicago a year ago, 2 years.
He don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so maybe use one, keep one, but we will never put these out again. But also, you have our original rolling tray, which yes, I just don't talk about, but I also use. So, Master Roachee approved original rolling tray.
I'm looking for Joe.
You're still looking for Joe.
Joe.
All right. Well, while she's looking for Joe, so that's what you're getting with this giveaway. So, Joe, if she can't find you, we're going to start the countdown, and we are going to respin this because yes, these. You know what?
Yes.
You know what?
What?
I may change this up because actually, we have two styles of papers. We have the green and purple papers, but we also have some black and white that are a different package, and we may include those. And those are very, very scarce. So this lucky winner may just get those, a pack of those in there.
I have countdown going.
All right. Well, make sure that you're. Are they done? Can anybody else continue to enter? Or
Yeah. If you get
All
your
right.
hashtags in, because while we're waiting on Joe, we be collecting hashtags while we're still waiting. It still collects all the
right,
hashtags.
right. Well, make sure
So,
you
yeah.
take a moment. And thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. Namaste. Thank you for your time.
I've got the hashtag pinned since we're waiting on Joe.
All right. Make sure that you support everybody here in Grow Fam. It's a wonderful community.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, you found him?
Joe, he's here. He's here.
All right.
He's
right.
here.
Well,
He's here.
you're going to have to tune in maybe next week to get another shot at the rolling tray and papers. Joe, congratulations. Wonderful.
All right, Joe, what we're going to need you to do is you're going to need to send a private message to Master Roachee with the color of rolling tray you would prefer, either aqua or orange or tangerine, whatever the heck it is. And send us your address too.
Anybody that remembers the old Hojos, the old Howard Johnson hotels, this is about the same color as their orange and blue. That's as close as I can tell you. So we were looking for some retro colors, and that's kind of what we settled on. So if that tells you what this looks like. So, but check them out. We also have those also for sale on our website, masterroachiesgarden.com. Masterroachiesgarden.com. That's who this show is sponsored by. So please be sure to stop in, say hi, sign up for our newsletter. We've got some really cool stuff coming out in it. Just really happy with Isaac. He's come on board. He's doing some amazing things.
Yep.
Our website also now has a wheel to spin and save. So I think we've got a 5%, a 20%, a 10% free shipping.
Yep.
So stop by the website, spin the wheel, see what you get. So anyway.
Well, and right now also, tonight and tomorrow are the last 2 days you can get 10% off of Ambrosia Nights.
Yep, no code needed. It's already
Yes.
marked down on the website. So, and then you'll have to tune in next Monday to see what our monthly special is going to be in March.
Yes, and what are some of the benefits of the Ambrosia Nights for our new friends that haven't heard about it before?
Why, Caitlin,
Could you
thank
enlighten
you for
me?
asking.
Enlighten me?
I would love to. Normally, I'm not used for a question like that from you. Our Ambrosia Nights is formulated for sleep. It's a full spectrum CBD, so you get the entourage effect of of CBD. We have mixed in CBG, which helps to get works in the endocannabinoid system to restore your body. So, and then we have a little bit of Delta 8 mixed in there too, and this Delta 8 is legal.
Except in Europe.
Except in
No, not Europe. No, just Britain,
yeah, the UK.
England.
It's legal in the EU, illegal in the UK. So what it does is, if you take it about 20 minutes before bed,
King Charles does not approve.
the Delta 8 helps relax the mind and body. And then as you start to fall asleep, the CBN kicks in and gets you into that deep restorative sleep. And then you get the benefits of the full spectrum CBD on top of it. But that's what our Ambrosia Nights does, and it does it very well. You need to, number one, talk with a health professional before you start any type of cannabis or CBD or natural remedy type of regimen or products, because some of these can interfere with medication. So always be responsible, knowledgeable user. So anyway,
Yeehaw.
yeehaw.
And one more time, here's Alana's website.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yes.
And anybody that's looking for some PR work or looking for somebody to do PR work, please reach out to Lana. Again, she has helped me out so very much. She has connections that could help you out too. So, connect with her. She's on LinkedIn. She's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, if you're looking to grow your business and you're not sure, where I need to go, who do I need to talk to, where do I need to kind of find my niche, and Alana can help you with a lot of that. She can help you find your voice. So
Thank you. Yes, please reach out, even if you just want to be friends. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome, Alana. Thank you for gracing us, and
You're most welcome.
We have got to get on a call here in the next couple. We've got so much catching up between the two of us and what we've got going on.
Let's do it.
So yeah, we definitely got to get caught up. But thank you so very much for being on.
You're welcome.
I know I can't see a lot because, well, it makes me dizzy when we're on trying to watch the feed too.
I see everything.
But we're getting a lot of love. You're getting a lot of love. So, thank you. And, hope to have you back.
Yep.
Definitely. Thank you.
Do you want me to run the power hitter ad?
The what?
The power hitter ad.
The what?
The power hitter ad.
Oh yeah, our blast.
Do you want me to run that?
Yeah.
Yay or nay? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to run an ad and then we're going to proceed to our final giveaway of the night. If you want to, you can hang around and chit chat and kind of goof around with us a little bit more. We're going to be going into the topic of ashwagandha and its benefits on the body. But if you're ready to skedaddle, that's perfectly fine as well.
Oh, Alana, do you want to hang out? Oh, she's gone.
I don't know what happened. She just disappeared. Like I'm down here working on stuff and she just.
Yeah. No. Well, Alana, sorry. But we were.
She had to go.
Yeah, we were wanting you to hang out if you wanted to, and talk about ashwagandha. We were just talking about taking a moment to talk about your website there for a minute.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks, Caitlin.
I don't know. I guess she was ready to go. She still has the link. So
right,
if she appears
well,
again, I will bring her back. But she had to go.
Right. So you forcibly helped her.
No, I didn't help her. I just clicked down here to.
You clicked.
No,
buy.
no, I did not. I did not.
In.
I did not. I clicked down here for present.
I saw you.
Look and see if she sent you a text.
I can't.
Mom said they want Alana's Facebook info while I'm doing this.
They want what?
Alana's Facebook info.
Oh, all right. Yeah, well, let's see if I can. Actually, maybe Mama Roachee can pull that up. It's Tree of Life, but I'm not sure what her other Facebook information is.
I know.
Yes. Right.
I know her Facebook from where I messaged her.
Okay.
Here, I'm tagging her in the comments.
Right.
I'm tagging her in the comments.
Oh, you're.
I know it doesn't bring up the tag, but that is her Facebook. Search her name. And that's her Facebook.
Okay. Can you pin it?
Yeah, I will. Hang on.
Give
me a second.
And
give me
that way,
a
if
second.
the comments are going by rapidly,
they are not.
Well, why not?
Because they're waiting on me to do something.
Oh. You mean maybe for the hashtag for the Grow Fan box?
No, they're waiting on me to play the thing. So
all right. This is our blast from the past. Just a little short. Master Roachee here with the original power hitter. Never leave home without it. This thing is great on the water, in the pool, in the shower, anywhere where you don't want and as they say, oh, you don't lip it, just grip it and let it rip. Man, that is a great hit. Power hitter. Master Roachee approved. Peace, love, and good vibes.
Boop.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible. That was pretty terrible because it's don't lip it, grip it, and rip it. So I must have been well medicated when I shot that one.
Well, I think that was like our 15th or 16th take.
Oh yeah.
And like our third or fourth cone. So you were pretty out there.
By that time I was getting pretty ripped it too. But yeah, that's we're playing a blast from the past each week, just silly stuff that we've posted in the past.
All right, y'all.
That was this week's.
You know what time it be?
I messaged Alana. I told her she could come back on if she wanted, and she said, "Ha ha ha!" She said, "It's okay. I gotta go feed the family."
Okay. Right on. Well, I love Alana, and she is so wonderful. And I'm sorry we lost her prematurely, but
I don't know what happened, buddy.
you did something.
No, I didn't. I went to go
you,
play
you
the
did,
thing,
you did something.
and she just disappeared.
But hopefully we can get her back on at another point. Because she is cool. She is just bubbly. She has some stories that, and hopefully she'll make it to Kansas City also, which would be all wonderful. And if you guys are going to be there, love to see everybody. And if she's going to be there, I'd love to introduce you. So we are setting our sights on Kansas City. We're going to start the countdown. It's going to be. I know that myself and Caitlin will be there. And Mama Roachee.
Me.
So let us know if you're going to be there. And it's 5 weeks away?
Yes. If you want a chance to meet Kate the talent and would like to buy some of my time, I will sell tickets. For all this.
Wait.
For all this.
Wait. What did you just say?
I'm an amazing conversationalist. This is me selling myself, fam.
You're selling.
I'm selling my time.
All right. Well, I guess it's the time that you are selling that will be considered if it is a legal or illegal venture. If it's for conversation.
No, it's just for conversation.
Okay, well, I hope you're not charging that much.
Oh my god. James Labadouche. Did I say that right? No, probably not, because I have to sound it out every time. Ladabouche. James Ladabouche. Ladabouche.
Yes.
Yes,
what about James?
So
talk to me.
This is going to be in Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri.
And I believe it is
the 14th and 15th
of April.
It is the pre-420. It's like the weekend before 420.
Yes.
So it's the Kansas City, Missouri Canafest, and it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. I think this is the 3rd or 4th annual, but this is the first year that Missouri, I do believe, has been legal to do this. So
it's going to be a good time.
I want to come down and celebrate with everybody and meet everybody. It's we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great time.
Oh, I would love to christen Missouri with my presence.
Well, by the time you leave the state, they may be calling the state of misery.
You know what they say?
What?
Misery loves company.
Yeah, nobody. You see, that's true. Misery does love company, but company does not love misery.
Oh.
No, you got to look at it the other way. Right?
So.
What's
our herb, buddy?
What's our what?
What's our herb that you researched, and I am here to comment on?
I didn't research anything.
What? You liar.
What? You said you wanted to talk about
I did not.
this tonight.
I did not.
So no,
don't do this to me.
I figured you wanted to bring it, so bring it.
Don't do this to me.
Do what?
I know you researched it.
No.
We had to spell it for you like 50 times.
No, that's just because I was putting it in the promo and I couldn't hear you from the other room.
You're killing me.
No, tell us all about ashwagandha.
Shoot.
No, it's like also goes by the name of Indian ginger.
Oh?
It's been used for thousands of years. Actually, it's not a cultivated plant. I mean, it's not a wild plant. It's cultivated. So, this is something that you can. It doesn't have to grow in India. It grows all through the U.S. continental United States in the southern climates of the United States. It can be a perennial, but like up where we live, I don't think could be a perennial. It's probably an annual here.
Right.
But it's been used for thousands of years in allopathic medicine. It's one of the mainstays, and it's got all kinds of amazing benefits to it.
Do you know a fun fact?
Well, do you know what? Do you even know what this ashwagandha is? Do you know what it does?
You know, I take ashwagandha every day.
Okay, so why do you take ashwagandha every day?
Because I heard that it's really good for helping your pancreas do what it's supposed to do in insulin regulation. And then I also heard that it's really good for your reproductive organs. Yeah. And both of those hormone producing centers in myself, I've been having a lot of problems with. So around the time that I changed all my medications around, I started taking ashwagandha to kind of help those organs get back to doing what they needed to do.
Have you noticed a difference with it?
I think
how
so.
How long have you been taking it?
So
longer than 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, and I switched to the extra strength tablets recently. I was only taking 600 milligrams a day, but now I think I'm taking like 1,800 milligrams a day, I want to say.
All right.
Well,
it can help that. There's been studies showing that it helps with insulin uptake, and I've also heard about the reproductive female reproductive benefits from it, but it also helps with the brain. It also helps with pain to a certain extent. It has a lot of similar characteristics of what you're seeing from CBD, mood elevation.
Right.
So they're very, very similar substances. They work differently, but they have similar effects. So, I would say ashwagandha, or adding ashwagandha maybe to a CBD regimen or vice versa, might enhance both of them.
One of the main reasons why I wanted you to research ashwagandha is because you are diabetic.
Yes.
And I don't know if you found this in your research studies. However, ashwagandha is... Okay, so big pharmaceutical companies use the active chemicals in ashwagandha in a lot of diabetic medications. And there is a theory out there on Conspiracy Theory TikTok that, yes, they use them in their diabetic medications. However, they don't use the amount that is actually beneficial to your body that would help with repairing some of the things that diabetes has.
No, I did not.
Caused.
I did not read that part of the information. Actually, when I said I really didn't research it, I really didn't research it. I'm familiar with ashwagandha, so I really didn't do much to prepare, because I really thought you were going to come in and knock it out of the ballpark with your information overflowing effervescently from your oral orifice.
So, hang on, let me scroll up through these comments, because I'm seeing a few good ones from Kim McNulty.
Oh, good. Yes, please share.
She said, good for memory deficits.
Yes.
She also said it's good for immune health as well. Not good to take if you have immunosuppressive therapy, though. And then she also said CBGA is a good cannabinoid for a diabetic regimen.
Yes, and CBDA is also one of the ingredients in our golden medley, which is full spectrum CBD, CBDA, and CBG. So that is I think it's a really, really nice blend, and we don't talk about that nearly enough on the show. We're always talking about ambrosia nights and groovy days, and the golden medley is kind of kind of been left out of the party, so to speak.
So, also, I'd like to explain myself a little bit, fam.
I wish you would.
So part of the reason why I wanted to do ashwagandha this week was because my brain has been conceptualizing things really weirdly here lately, and whenever I see something
Weirdly for you, or weirdly for us?
for everybody, like once I explain it to you, you're gonna be like, yeah.
Okay, lay it on me.
So I've watched several different infographical videos on ashwagandha. However, my brain has only retained like a minuscule amount of that information. Like I said, the only thing I knew is it's good for diabetic people and it's good for the female reproductive system. But my brain essentially categorized ashwagandha. It said ashwagandha good. Is basically what it said. It
Now,
good.
now
You take
remember, this is
you
your
take
nursing,
ashwagandha.
This is your nursing student speaking. Ashwagandha good. So
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm just saying that's how my brain categorized it. It was like
bad.
good. Yeah. Well, and I don't know why my brain's been doing this to me lately, but I see something interesting that I will want to talk about with you, and my brain just like that good. Do that. I remember that. We remember the broad things, not the important things.
Well, you know, it is a start. It is a beginning. Everybody has to start somewhere. So I'm glad you're beginning. No, ashwagandha is very good, but there is a lot of similarities between. I think a lot of similarities between ashwagandha and CBD. And again, I think that could be a if properly paired together would really complement each other.
Well, okay, so I looked up some ashwagandha facts, and this is on Healthline, and Healthline is a reputable website.
Okay, fun facts from Caitlin, the talent on ashwagandha.
So, number one, ashwagandha may reduce stress and anxiety. And after reading that, it made me remember that literally on the bottle of ashwagandha I have in my purse that I carry around with me,
It says don't panic.
It says extreme stress relief.
Oh, extreme stress relief.
Well, because I told you I'm taking the higher dose of ashwagandha that they offer.
Right.
And which, so they word these things in a way to where, like, if you take these supplements and they don't help, you can't come back on these people and be like, hey, you said this.
Well, no, because again, working with supplements and herbs and all, just like any medication, some people it's going to be very effective with, and it's going to be life changing for them.
Yeah.
Other people, it's not going to have that drastic effect, and other people, it may not have any effect.
Right.
So this is why you need to consult with somebody that really knows when you start dealing with herbal supplements.
So some of the key highlights that I drew from this.
Yes.
I'm gonna read this little sentence. It
Please
says
share.
Several studies have shown that ashwagandha supplements may help relieve stress and anxiety.
Right. I agree.
They did a small group study with 58 participants who took either 250 or 600 milligrams of ashwagandha extract for 8 weeks. And those who took the ashwagandha had significantly reduced stress and levels of the stress hormone cortisol as compared to those who took a placebo.
Okay, now was that the 250 milligram group or the 800 milligram group?
It was the same group. They either took 250 milligrams or 800 milligrams.
So they basically got the same results, but with the different dosages.
Yes, even with the different dosages, both groups exhibited a reduction in the stress hormone cortisol.
Yeah, that's wonderful. If you can get the same results at 250 milligrams that you are at 800, there may be a ceiling on the dosage, or that's probably just a ceiling on the dosage within your body.
Yeah. Also, people that took ashwagandha, as compared to the placebo group, they also monitored their sleep and they reported improvements in their sleep quality.
Right on.
Oh, here's
I'm
another
digging it.
study.
Oh, yes.
60 people who took 240 milligrams per day for 60 days had significant reduction in anxiety as compared to those who received the
Right.
placebo.
60 person study.
Well, the thing is though, for supplements like we just talked about, they only do like small studies. They're not doing massive studies on
Right,
this
but
stuff.
But still, I mean, that's a microscopic sampling.
The second fun fact is
Yeah.
it may benefit athletic performance.
Oh. Yeah, because it's the helps with the uptake of nitric oxide, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You see, I remember a little bit.
See,
Every
these
once in a
people,
while. Yes.
you're talking about dose ranges. Dose ranges.
Yes.
This was a mixed study between men and women
Right.
who took doses between 120 milligrams
Yes.
and 12,000 or 1,250 milligrams.
Oh my God.
but
That was like that's like the old dose that I was on for Lexapro for years.
oh my goodness.
I mean, it was an elephant's dose of Lexapro before I got off of that.
Right. However, the results suggest that the herb may enhance physical performance, including strength and oxygen use during exercise.
Right.
But yeah, so it helps. And this is the other part that like I said, my brain's not been doing very well.
Right.
But after like looking
Oh,
at this
Shawanda
information,
good.
after looking at this information, it all makes sense.
Oh, Shawanda good.
It out of all these studies, it basically says
You don't smoke. Like this naturally.
it has
all
enhanced the
time.
maximum oxygen consumption in healthy adults.
Right on.
So that's good. That's good. We keep scrolling. We keep going. May reduce symptoms of some mental health conditions, which that makes sense. It helps your stress and anxiety levels, and having reduced stress and anxiety levels improve your well-being overall, in my opinion.
Well, I got a question.
Sure.
Do we want to spin? Can we spin?
May boost testosterone and increase fertility in men.
Oh,
Hang on, yes, we'll spin.
all right.
I'm just reading the
So how
broad
do you,
points now.
So how do you feel about a baby brother or sister?
No thanks, bud. Mom's tubes are tied.
Can be reversed.
The gates are closed.
Can be reversed.
I guess if she's okay with it, I'm
Yes,
okay with it.
I talked to her earlier today, and she's cool with it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Itty baby Roachee coming soon.
No. Yeah.
So 5
See,
may reduce.
I can hear her yelling from the other room.
Oh my god.
She's cheering. She is elated that we're sharing this.
Oh my god.
You know, Ash and Dreadful have inspired us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it may reduce blood sugar levels, which, like I talked about earlier.
Okay.
Yep. May reduce inflammation. Oh, but it says that the treatment formulation for inflammation would be ashwagandha plus 1 gram of Gilgoy Gavanti, 2 grams of Swasari.
I think Jill had a really important point earlier about the immuno benefits.
Yeah.
And
well,
that is something that it is known for. So be very careful if you're on immunotherapy. Let's spin that wheel.
Relatively safe and widely available.
Let's spin that wheel,
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Only relatively.
All right, this is for the Grow Fan box. This is what everybody has been waiting for.
Wait.
So, what? Wait.
We've
been waiting. I've been waiting. These poor people have been waiting.
They love it.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
Maybe that should be a poll question. Do you love it or not? I think we need to repeat the poll. Should Master Roachee have an OnlyFans account?
No thanks.
I mean, I think I don't know. I think there's a larger demand for it than what you actually realize.
So also,
Yes.
Jill said the best bit is yet to come. Josh Eastep.
Josh Eastep, congratulations. Are you still here, Josh?
Mom said, I don't think so. Not babies here.
Can
The
we
next babies in your house will be grandbabies.
Can we mute that participant?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, you see,
He's here.
I know better
Josh
than to
is
try to
here.
mute her in real life, but I thought maybe I could digitally mute her.
Josh is here.
Josh is here. Great. Congratulations, Josh.
Here.
You are going to get a Grow Fan box. And I'll tell you what, I have no clue whatsoever what's in it. That is a
We don't know.
That is a secret that Ash keeps to himself.
We don't know.
So what you need to do, well, why am I telling you? Caitlin.
Josh, buddy. So, yeah, this time I believe you send Ash Grows a direct. No, he still sends you a direct message.
Yeah. He just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. I gotta make sure nobody said nothing.
You know, it's oh, send it to Ash. No,
I don't know anymore. You know what, Josh? Here's what you do. You send Ash Grows and Master Roachee a private message with your address, and somehow a Grow Fan box will divine itself into either your P.O. box, mailbox, or at your doorstep.
No, he DMs me. DM me your address and everything. What I'll do is I send it to Ash and he mails it out. So that's he'll get that information tonight or tomorrow morning, and that's how that'll work.
Mom said no. Mom said no. That's not how it works.
No, do that because we know who wins when we send it to them. We can't have everybody just going, "Hey, I won the Grow Fan box off of Master Roachee Monday." So no, DM me and I'll let Ash know.
Yeah, do whatever he says.
Yeah. So
I'm just the eye candy.
Oh, yeah. That's terrible.
Okay, Josh said, okay, I got it. Will do. Thank you guys so much.
Namaste, Josh. Thank you.
And Jill said you need to be careful about thinking about muting her. Doesn't win a prize. Yeah.
Oh, muting Mama Roachee?
Yeah. Why would you want to mute her?
Well, because I can't mute her in real life, but I could maybe digitally mute her. And that would probably have serious repercussions in real life too. Well,
you don't have the helm. I have the helm. And I like Mom's comments. So
hateful. Both of you are towards me. Giving me putting out those bad vibes towards me, both of you.
Well, I think it's night time.
Yep, I think so. Would you like to say goodnight, Caitlin?
Good night, fam. Thanks for tuning in.
Right on. And you know what? Don't forget to check us out next week with Pierre Davis. Also,
don't forget on Thursday, we will also be having Thursday Night Vibes, our more chill show.
Yep, with Michael Kemp. Check out. He is going to be talking about Missouri Canifest and some other stuff. Different event than what we're going to, but he's going to be on, and he also has Honeycomb Genetics LLC. So a great guy, but check him out on Thursday. Next Monday, our special musical video guest will be Mike Houlihan.
Yes.
Great video. You're going to dig this guy if you're not familiar with him.
Yes.
So that is all coming up next week. And until then, after Monday, the rest of the week is a downhill slide.
And as always, don't forget to check out Master Roachee's Garden once again. Today and tomorrow are the last 2 days that you can get 10% off of our Ambrosia Nights. Along with our new feature of the wheel, which you can spin to
Win.
win
Spin
a
to
certain
win.
percentage off of some stuff and things. It'll tell you. It knows more than I do.
Right on.
And if you have any questions about our products or anything, be sure to message Master Roachee.
And I'll be happy to answer you the best I can. And until next Monday or Thursday night, catch you Thursday night on Thursday Night Vibes. As always, peace, love, and good vibes, my friends.